Brett Kavanaugh is now officially on the Supreme Court. Democrats are still mad at him, not just the process, but him personally, and seem to be getting madder. Lawmakers say that they will pursue impeachment against him at some point if Democrats take the House. Members of the media are lashing out on that same point. Some people argue that supporting Kavanaugh is sufficient cause to stop speaking to a person. James Carville bluntly laid out the political calculation here.
Kavanaugh is worth a lot more alive than dead. They're going to keep him front and center. The Democrats win the House. They'll probably hold some kind of hearings on the fact that a lot of people think that he perjured himself. Kavanaugh is going to be an issue in 2018. He's going to be an issue in 2020. The Democrats are going to keep digging up stuff. The press is not going to stop all of the things that they're working on about Kavanaugh. It's just one of these amazing things that probably has never happened before in American politics.
Richard Goodstein is an attorney, a former advisor to Bill and Hillary Clinton. We should note, in the interest of honesty, he's not in charge of the Democratic message. He joins us tonight. So, Richard, let's say I'm a Democrat and I'm thinking I want cheaper health care. I'm worried about my premiums. A lot of people are.
Right.
And so I vote Democrat. I'm thinking, man, my health care prices are going to go down. But the first thing they do instead is, let's impeach Brett Kavanaugh. I'm bewildered by that.
Yeah. So I don't think they look. I can't quite figure out James Carville a lot of times, and this time in particular. That's not what they're just saying. Nancy Pelosi very specifically said, we're not talking impeachment of Trump, we're not talking impeachment of Kavanaugh. And even Jerry Nadler, who may chair the House Judiciary Committee, had said, we're going to look into that investigation that was, we put it in air quotes because it was a joke, what the FBI did. But he's not even talking about impeachment. There are some who are, I'll concede that, but Chris Coons and cooler heads are saying, A, it's a waste of time, it's not healing, and B, frankly, if the Senate is anywhere close to where it is now, it's
But futile. Continuing the investigation into Brett Kavanaugh, to what end? I mean, first of all, I don't think as a political matter it's working for Democrats, and we'll find out. Yeah. But as of tonight, it doesn't seem to be winning a lot of new voters to the Democratic Party. But how does that help the country exactly?
Well, I think the whole point of what the Democrats will do in the House is be a check on Trump that has not been in effect. So whether that's his dealings personally with women, whether it's his tax strategies, whether it's dealings with the Russians, both his staff and, frankly, the loans and so forth.
So Democrats are going to go after Trump on his personal life, really?
I'm just saying.
Is this a new theme? If you've been naughty, we're against you. We're the party of virtue?
Do you remember that there was something called Bill Clinton and people went after him?
I remember very well. Right. And smart Republicans regret that. They lost seats. It was stupid. It was a waste of time. I mean, obviously, Bill Clinton's a totally creepy guy who mistreated women. Got it. But should we have impeached him over that? No. Most people think no. And all Democrats think no, and yet they're repeating the same behavior. Why are they doing that?
Well, again, I think the Democrats' attitude is, let's kind of show the country how things are supposed to work. We're supposed to be
prosecute people for their personal lives.
It's not a question of anything having to do with their personal life. It's like, really? If you're going to have the FBI do an investigation, have the FBI do an investigation, not constrain it so that you know what the answer you're going to get.
But one of your leading presidential candidates is running around. He came on this show and said the problem with Trump is he violated his marriage vows. Now, look, I'm totally for marriage vows. I've been married 27 years. But I didn't know this was the new Democratic standard. So the adultery rule is now in place in the Democratic Party. Is this going to apply to everybody?
Look,
no, seriously.
Yeah, no. I think the fact of the matter is, what the Democrats are going to run on this year is, as you said, health care, dealing with the corruption, self-dealing.
Making sure you haven't committed personal sins.
That president, well, no. And the fact is,
are you guys evangelicals now? Be honest.
As
evangelicals who don't believe in God, like sort of an atheist religious movement?
Let me think about. Okay, so the fact of the matter is, I think as regards Brett Kavanaugh, it's not so much what he did back in high school. Okay.
Oh, it's not. Okay. So his yearbook is cool now. We're okay with that?
I think what it has to do with lying. Look, again, Bill Clinton was impeached for lying, and somehow this is whatever. Boys will be boys.
I love this. I love the Democratic Party. So whatever the other side does that we hate, we're going to be certain to do it 10x.
I think not. I think what you're trying to do is clean up the way in which Congress acts vis-a-vis the president. This has been a rubber stamp so far, and I think the public is actually looking for a check, which is why it looks like the Democrats are going to control the House. Incidentally,
I thought that until
if Hillary Clinton had become president, we'd only be talking about could the Republicans be getting a 60-vote margin in the Senate and and basically 2/3 of the House.
If she'd become president, we would be wearing uniforms and marching in step, okay, as you know. So that's one thing I'm happy about. I know that on some level you are too. Richard, thank you.
My pleasure.
Great to see you.